page is going live.
Hey, good day, good day, good day, good day, good day. Hey, thank you for joining me. Just in case you joined me for the very first time, I am the real Brian Glaze Gibbs, man. Well, I was once the problem. Now what I seek to do is right my wrong and become part of the solution, man. Hey, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, share, support. Hey, listen, I know one thing, man. Right now, shout out to Miss T. I do not never ever want to get on her bad side. Because once you get on her bad side, whatever, guess what, man? She gonna give it to you. She gonna let you know exactly what is what. So here it is right now. I don't know who the hell she's speaking about, man. Because if she's speaking about the person I think she's speaking about, she gotta be careful. Because this guy, you know what he did? Like I said right now, he got a hell of a platform. But guess what he did? He got me flagged. He called the YouTube police on me. You know, basically because once again, I call him out on his BS. So now you listen to Miss T. And right now, she's speaking about him. Talking about right now how, saying Poe. You know what I'm saying? He did the interview with Poe. And right now was guess what? He talking about, off camera, he agreed 95% of what Poe was saying, but he can't go on camera with it. Then she talking about, guess what? He knew. He knew Clarence Heatley, aka Preacher Flip, but yet and still regards to what? They was in coma together. Whatever Preacher was needed, his coward behind, because that's what punks do. Right now, he gunshot to this and booyah and all this other stuff. A professional Pussy. Right now, but he's a professional dick rider. And like she said, look, she talking about he had Club 2000. He had one damn night, and he's supposed to be making all this money and doing all this and all this or whatever. But the first thing he gonna do, hey, cash out my brother. Come on, man. Get your broke ass as a job. Stop trying to hustle off of YouTube, panhandling. You ain't no different than Big Meat. You came home with your hand out. Ain't too proud to beg. Hey, listen to Miss T, y'all, man. Hey, listen to Miss T, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, support the real Brian Glaze Gibbs. These cats are funny.
But yeah. And this dude always want to talk about, oh, snitches, this and rats, this. But you was taking care of Preacher in Coleman in Florida. You was taking care of Preacher. We not gonna see, and that's the thing. People want to pick and choose who snitches they mess with, or you want to just say F all snitches. But you was taking care of Preacher, feeding him, getting anything that he needed in prison. A snitch is a snitch now. If you don't mess with them, come on. But it's levels. I tell y'all, people, do different things. That's my book. Check that out. You was taking care of him. Stop it. Yes, you were. Y'all remember the video with him and Alpo. And Alpo was like, listen, I'm a man. I do what I want to do. Period. Whatever. He wanted to act like he was getting at Poe. No, you wasn't. You had Poe on speed dial. Y'all was talking. Every time y'all spoke, Poe called me and told me. But then you called me one day. He called me one day and said, Black, I agree with not 9%, not 20%, not 30%. He said, Black, I agree with 95% of what he said, but I can't say it. I lost all respect for him because at the end of the day, it's dialogue. Let the people know why you might understand it without condoning what he did. And I say it all the time. I don't care what nobody did. I don't condone it, but I understood it. I wrote it in my book, Beautiful Gangster. I didn't mention that clown's name, but I'm telling y'all now because, see, when you try to put my life in danger and play with me like that, you got a problem. And we was cool. We was like family. Family. My sister was like the little sister he never had. They had their own relationship. When you was locked up, we looked out for you. Whatever you needed us to do, we did it. Just on the strength. Family. Nothing else. No more, no less. So stop it with the rats and this and that. And you know what dudes be doing? Whether I know them personally or from Instagram or YouTube, they be hitting me up in the DM. Yo, Miss T, why this dude telling everything? Dudes are still in prison surviving, and you out here on YouTube telling them everything that they do to survive. They was like, Miss T, that's snitching. It's levels to it. They still in there trying to survive. You was one of them one time, so you should know better. I said, he's a clown. He's a straight clown. He tell a bunch of lies. He never owned Club 2000. He had one night, Wednesday, and it was popping. Because we was there. Wore something new to wear there every week. Never wore the same outfit twice. I'm talking about myself. But it was gym, but you never owned it. What he said he was getting? $3 million a week? And he was, I think he referred to himself as a plug. The plugs sell work, they don't buy it. You was never that. If you was getting so much, then you should have been a plug. Nobody is mentioning your name in the streets as that dude that was getting it. No.
Bill, I'm facing 2 murders, kidnapping, weapon charges. Guess what happened? Yeah, I'm a minute. Because
Ryan had associated himself with probably the most ruthless and notorious cocaine crack enterprise in the city, that being Howard Pappy Mason and Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols.
NYPD rookie police officer was murdered, executioner style. And as I'm listening to that, I'm like, whoa.
You actually dealt with Brian Glaze-Lives, huh?
I dealt with him years ago, back in the 80s, early 90s. I was with he was arrested by my partner back in those days for several murders himself.
Not bad. That was given to me by a police officer in New York called Matt Byrne, whose son was gunned down by these drug dealers up there in New York City.
Glaze was probably within the top 10 people in the city, but I'm going to say that he was probably one of the top 2 or 3 in Brooklyn. Drug dealers, and controlled the drug organization.
And you know what I did? When I got the phone, I told my man, the next time we see him, he's out of here.
Yeah.
Less than 12 hours, that nigga was dead.
Yeah,
Is this the second person you murdered?
No. Because, like right now, if you're going by the timeline, by that time, there's a few more before him.
You know, I heard so many good things about you. What I really like is, I know you're a tough guy. And I've known that for quite a while. And you changed your life, and you're coming around, and you're right. We're from New York. We're New Yorkers. No matter what color you are, no matter what religion you are, no matter what you are. You know, we're New Yorkers.
Well, he was a drug kingpin himself. He was a drug lord himself back in those days, and he operated out of Brooklyn, East New York, and he committed a lot of violent acts himself. So, if anybody knows the streets, I mean, he knows the streets.
Tottenham.
Yeah, you gotta worry about them guys. But we only have to worry about those guys in Vanderveer and stuff. You know, we all knew Glaze and Tut and all those guys.
Yeah.
I know Glaze, Supreme Team. What up, Glaze?